my trans and capricious little brother that I love him no matter what, but he went crazy and spits in my face in front of my girlfriend because I didn't call him little sister. So I ruined her life and sent her where she deserved to be. Since we were kids, my little brother has always been psychologically fragile. My older sister and I were very careful with him because we could see that he was more fragile than us, as did our parents. He's 2 years younger than me and 4 years younger than my sister. As he grew up, he started becoming effeminate and didn't want to play anything with me anymore. It didn't interest him. Even though he was psychologically fragile, he was old enough. Around 10 or 11 years old, we understood that he liked other men, but that wasn't an issue in the family. Only my father didn't take it very well. My sister and my mother encouraged him wholeheartedly and I supported him. Over the years, he started dressing like a girl, having very effeminate manners, and becoming quite violent with people who said things that frustrated him. Personally, his behavior started to disgust me, but my mother and sister supported him unconditionally. As time went on, he had some relationships, and I even received an anonymous complaint one day when I was 17, from one of my brother's acquaintances who explained that he had done something very serious to him. I didn't respond because I didn't want any trouble. I met a girlfriend when I was 18 and we had been together for 3 years. I have to admit that my parents were more interested in my life than my little brother's. He became more unruly, he started hormone therapy, he wanted to change his legal gender, he wore wigs, and had surgery to enhance his lips. Personally, I know I didn't handle it well and started avoiding him. My sister and mother, on the other hand, continued to support him, and they cut off all contact with my father. However, one day, when I was 21, I wanted to introduce my girlfriend to my family because we were considering getting married. My little brother was 19 and had also started dating someone whom he hid the fact that he was actually a man. Apparently, he hadn't been in a relationship yet, but they occasionally kissed. I found out through my sister, and obviously, I didn't talk to him more than once or twice every 2 months. However, we organized a family dinner so that I could introduce my girlfriend to my parents. Everyone was there, my older sister, my mother, my little brother, and my 2 parents. My little brother was dressed as a woman as usual, which caused a slight discomfort in the family. But my girlfriend was an open-minded woman, so no problem. My little brother didn't say hello to my father. They sat on opposite sides of the table. I was sitting across from him, so we started talking and my girlfriend got along very well with my family. At one point, my brother, who didn't seem to be in the best state, decided to shift the conversation to himself and said that he wished the family was as interested in his life as they were in mine. At that moment, my father didn't intervene. My mother, however, acknowledged that it was true, apologized, and said they would make an effort. My little brother became furious and said, "Here, no one will make an effort. No one sees me for who I am. No one accepts it. You can ask my older brother what he thinks of me. He only talks to me every 2 months when I ask him for news. He probably don't like trans people." At that point, he directly confronted me and said, "So it's true, you're really transphobic." I told him that no, not at all. Then he asked me if I truly considered him a woman, then why continue to call him little brother? I told him that for me, he is my little brother and it will never change, that I still love him. Then he said, "If you love me, stop calling me little brother because now I am a woman." I told him no, he is not a woman, he will never know what it's like, he will never be able to give birth, he has the bone density of a man, and there's nothing he can do about it. At that point, he became completely uncontrollable, grabbed his plate, and threw it at me. I got hit by the food, but not by the plate. After that, he went even crazier and did the unthinkable. You can check if there is a part 2 by clicking